Hey there, guys. Just want to address an issue that many Christians struggle with, and that is, can Christians really be wealthy? Or is that just wrong? Should we not have any wealth? Should we not buy into that kind of what is perceived often as worldliness? Here's the thing, the Bible never actually condemns wealth or having wealth. If we look at Jesus's words, so in 1 Timothy 6:10, Jesus says, the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. So it's not the amount of possessions you have that's the problem. It's the love of them. It's what you're thinking about all the time. It's what you're aiming for all the time. It's what you're potentially doing with the money. It's not about not the amount you have. It's about whether these things are things that you're serving. Because Jesus wants us to serve only Him, and not to serve money, wealth, and possessions. Now, of course, throughout the Bible, there are plenty of wealthy people. We see Job, we see Lydia, Joseph of Arimathea, who is there? Abraham. There are many examples of wealthy people throughout the Scripture. So, it's, as I say, it's not the amount of money that's the issue. It's whether we're being good stewards with what God has entrusted us. And the fact is, money is either a tool or a trap. If you fall in love with money, you get seduced by it, and it becomes your priority in life, then guess what? You've been trapped by it, and you're going to be seduced and can fall into all sorts of harms that money can do. On the other hand, if money is your tool, it's a wonderful tool for being a blessing to others, for building God's kingdom, for helping people in need, for blessing your own family. Money can be a fabulous tool, and that's how we need to think of it, so that it does not become a trap. And so here's the question: how do you know if you have a healthy perspective on money? Well, one thing is, how would you feel if you lost it all? What difference? How does that make you feel, knowing that all that money could be taken away, like what happened to Job? Do your possessions, do they own you, or do you own them? Who's the real master here? You need to ask yourself that and really be honest. And of course, the other thing is, whose kingdom are you really building? Are you building a kingdom for yourself, or are you building God's kingdom? So they're the kinds of questions that we need to ask ourselves regularly to make sure that we're doing the right thing and being good stewards of what God has given us. And of course, the question is, what's the real purpose of our wealth? And the fact is, you need to have your basic needs met. We all need a roof over our head, we need food, all those things, and we need to provide for our families. So that's the basic provisions. But the second thing is more beyond that. What is the purpose of our wealth in terms of funding ministry, meeting needs, employing people to grow ministries and grow our churches and all those sort of things? So there's the purpose side of it. And of course, there's the generosity side of it, is that we want to use our wealth in ways to be generous and be a real blessing to others. Because ultimately, wealth should serve God. That's the end goal of it. And so I pray that's really helpful to you. We'd love to help you more with the mindsets around money and how we should think about it, as well as practically how do you handle it well. So check out wealthwithpurpose.com. God bless, and like and subscribe to our videos. Talk to you soon. Cheers.